So what's up, guys? I qualified for the Arnold Part 2. So this past weekend I did the Northeast Regional at 580 barbell, and it was a 2-day event. You know, it was kind of like the regional I did last year, except this time it was just the regional, and then we also had a morning or afternoon show, which was the open show. So Josh did very well. 580 did really well. The volunteers, I want to thank everybody for all their time and effort because it was a very thorough show. We got done on the first day, 3 events in like 2 hours, 3 hours maybe. I can't remember at the top of my head right now, but it was very quick. And I wasn't really waiting around a lot for a lot of stuff to happen, so I was very impressed with that, and I thank everyone again. This video is just to recap on my performance and what I thought I did. As always, I thought I did alright. I should have opened heavier at 675. I opened at 635. I'm pretty sure Damien would have opened at 675, so at the end of it, really didn't matter. I tried to pull 725 for the event win, but I just didn't feel like I had it as soon as I left the ground, so I just dropped it, and I took the tie for first place after that. And then for the second event, it was the stone to shoulder. Now previously in training, I've only gotten 4 reps to my shoulder, like steady reps, in under a minute, and I had to go second to last on the event, so I got to see Mark, Tyler, Sean, and all them guys do their stone to shoulders first, and they got like 5, 6, 5s, and then Sean got like 7, I believe. So obviously that had to push me, so I kind of did a little different than what I did in training. In training, I really focused on making the flat side on the ground first and just pick and go that way, but I realized I didn't have time to mess around with the stone for that, so I just kind of said, screw it, we're gonna go just down and up. So that's what I did. And at the end of the day, I got 6 reps, which is an all-time PR. Looking back at the footage, I wish I would have just suckered through another 1 or 2, and maybe I could have got another one to tie for first, maybe could have got 2. But that's why it's from me. There's a lot of maybes that could have happened, and we watch the film of our events so many times to see, what can we do to do better at this event? What can we do to do better here? But that just helps us to get better for the future. At least in my opinion, that's what I do all the time. I probably watch these event videos at least 100 times by now each, if that. And then the end of day 3 was a Hercules hold. I got an all-time PR on that. Last year I held it for 27-something seconds, and this year I held it for 33. Got second for that again. Tyler Keating beat me. He's very good at grip events. And yeah, I just need to get better at grip if I want to end up beating him at this event. So that was the end of day 1. I was leading by I think 2 points, 2.5 points, something of that nature. And then it goes to day 2. Day 2 starts off with the Viking press. In training I was averaging 7. I got 8 ones. But I needed 8 to tie for second or 9 to get second. Sean got 17 reps, I believe, which I was nowhere even close to even considering getting that much. So even if I did end up getting second place, I would just stop right then and there. That was my game plan going into this event. So I ended up getting 6. I wanted to do 6 and stop and regroup, but I think that regroup, I just didn't have the gas to push through. So I ended up getting 6, third place for that event. Hurt me a little bit for points, but we're still technically in first place, I think by like a point or 0.5 points at this time. Event 2 of day 2 was the sandbag over bar, or no, sandbag toss over bar. So it was a 15-foot bar, and we had ascending sandbags. I started at 30, ended at 50 with 5-pound jumps. In training, I only ever really messed around with the 40-pound bag, and I've got it over a couple times, so I didn't really know what to expect after that. My goal was just to finish every rep I can. The split times at the very start for Sean and Mark were very, very fast, and I wasn't confident that I'd be able to do it. Looking back, I think if I practiced more on the actual implement, I could, get a better strategy for like speed throws, but I didn't. So my goal was just to settle down, slow down, and just get everything done the way I can. And I believe I did that because it was like 50 seconds left. I had one more shot at the 45-pound bag, and I got it, and it got stuck on the top. Now, this is when I feel like I had something looking after me because that helped me get some more points for third place in that event. But unfortunately, I was still down, what was it, 1.5 points by event 6. And so really the best situation was, it was the frame run. So it was head-to-head. I needed someone to beat the guy in second place, which was Sean at the time. And that exactly happened. If you watch the footage, I'll put all the footage at the end of this event. I'm not going to overlay footage or anything. It's all just going to be a compilation at the end of this video. But, Tyler Keating went before me, and he ended up getting second in the event. And then it was me and Sean for the final event. Final race of the day for the 231s, and we start, we go, and I don't know, I was so hyped up, I was so scared, I don't know what, my emotions were flowing, and I picked it, my hands were starting way too forward, which I never do in training, I don't know why I did it now, and I start running, and I kind of lose my balance, and I stumble at the very beginning, but I pick it up, and I start running faster again. In my head, I'm like, shit, this is it, I just cost myself any kind of chance to get this. And I turn around, honestly, that run, I had the best time of my life. It was like 15 something seconds, even with the stumble. But on the way back, I saw Shawnee stumbled a little bit, and that gave me like a little more oomph, and I picked up my pep in my step, and I got it through. I kind of like dove at the end, I was down a little bit, and I was on my knees, and I threw the frame a little bit forward, and I crossed the line. I ended up getting first in that event. Tyler got second, and then Sean got third. It was very emotional last couple events. Everyone there wanted to get that first place for the Arnold bid. Everyone wanted to get the Nationals. But this class was honestly very stacked. I never felt this much pressure, this much stress on any kind of competition that I've ever had in my entire life. I honestly felt like this was one of the best 231 classes I've ever had to compete with. And obviously Nationals and the Arnold, it's like a whole other caliber of athletes. But I mean, for just the amount of people together and how close we are, it just honestly felt like this show was just like a tight, niche group of 231s that just always are pushing each other to be better and further. Some of these events, it really could have gone either way for half these people. So I'm very thankful for my competitors. I'm very thankful for my friends and family for supporting me and everything. Very thankful for 580 Barbell and the family. And I'm very thankful for the opportunity to compete with these people as well, because without these people, I'm not going to be able to push myself even further. And I know everyone's going to be coming for Nationals now. And that's the next show on the block. Well, I'm doing the Kentucky Regional at 265, just to kind of get an idea for the heavier weights for Nationals, for the power stairs and the log. So be on the lookout for that video on the 580 channel and on my channel. And as always, I thank you guys for watching.
Let's go. Down. Good. Every time. Squeeze your back. Good.
Down. 2.
Come on.
15 seconds in. There we go. 3.
Come on. Keep that pace.
Early warning. Control it up. Hold it. Down.
Come on.
Keep it going.
Dante, come on. Go.
Let's go. There you go. Let's go, Dante.
Come on. Keep going. Come on. 2 more. Come on, Dante. Squeeze your back. Come on. Come on.
Lock it in.
Hold it, Dante. Come on, Dante. Squeeze the thumbs. Squeeze the thumbs. Hold it. Don't you dare let go. Hold it, Dante. Come on, Dante. Hold it.
Number to beat is 17. Everybody ready? Set. Go. Stop.
Come on, Dante.
Stop. Come on, Dante. 3 times. Stop. Push it through the lead. Stop.
Come on.
Come on, Dante.
Come on.
Let's go.
Come on.
Come on, Dante. 35, 1 second.
35.
Come on, Dante. Let's go.
Come on.
Come on.
Use your glutes.
Finish it.
Use your glutes. Come on. Squeeze.
Come on, Dante. Come on. You got it. Hey, go. Come on.
Come on. Come on. Wake up. Let's go. Come on.
Come on, Dante. You got this, man. Let's go. There we go. Nice. All right. Let's go. Come on now. There you go. Good
Come on. Come on. You gotta get this back. Come on. You gotta get it. Let's go. You have time. Come on.